Welcome to Programming Made Easy. Hello everyone, this is our new video and it's long time since we have made our new video. In this video I'm going to show you my new app, and this is going to be the fifth video in which I'm going to show you my app development, and it's going to be really very exciting. So let's quickly open up Expo. Okay, open up, please open up fast. Yes, these are some of my builds, but we are not interested in them currently. So first of all, we are going to see some of my apps. But before that, friends, please tell me how you felt my new playlist of app development. I found it very interesting to share my built apps with you, so I am sharing this. If you found some improvements or you found it really amazing, please type it in the comment box, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And that's a sincere request, because according to YouTube statistics, it's showing me that very less percentage of people have subscribed to my channel. So please subscribe to my channel, and this is my really amazing app. So first of all, what do we see in this app is amazing. So not exactly amazing, but really it's wonderful. The UI is very smooth, and have used actually invested a lot of time in making the UI very smooth and good looking. There are four screens, actually three screens in this. One is the app.js, in which everything is imported, and there is a tab navigator. So this is a bit new thing for us. And this, I thought that this switch navigator is a little bit old fashioned, as we see that in most of the apps there is tab navigator. So in this, once you authenticate, then you can go and use the tab navigator, and that is also going to be really amazing. Like, you will be really surprised by how many lines of code I have written. This is the authentication screen, nearly 118 lines. Then we this book transaction screen. So what exactly this Wili app is, friends? So before that, what this app is, let me show you the code, and then I'm going to explain what is the use of this app. Because apps are generally created to solve digital problems, right? Any app you can take, just even games, games are like, they are for your more relaxing, for time pass actually, and they don't generally help in your mental development, but some games do. So I'm going to explain the code a bit to you, because I don't have too much time, because this code is pretty lengthy. So we can't waste too much time, friends. So let's quickly see what the code is. First of all, I'm using collections this time in Firestore, and that's Firestore collections, in which there are two things which I'm storing. First is the student, second is the books, and third is the transactions what the student has did, how many books he has issued, how many he has returned, when he has returned, with complete timestamp. So that's very important. So there are many. First, to check whether the student is of the same school or not. Actually, this is, you can't understand all these things. You know why? Because currently I have not told you why this is. So first of all, I'm going to explain, and then I'm going to show you the UI. So first of all, this app is simply amazing, friend. I'm opening it. So this is the web app, and it's really beautiful in the phone app as well. I'm going to test it on the phone. So first of all, what is this Wili app? Do you have any clues? And actually the name is the clue, Wili. If you are thinking something wireless, then you are right. It's wireless library. I had to pause the video, but as you can see, the UI is really beautiful. And first of all, what actually is difficult to explain the code, because many of you may be new to the coding, or you might not be knowing coding. So what here I'm using is, instead of creating a text, then beside it, it should be covering this color, the width should be this, that. I'm using a header input, in which in the center component I'm using authentication, because this is the authentication screen. Then you have to enter your email, your password, and then you can log in. But do you know what is the trick in this? Because if you just use database or Firestore, what happens is that you can't, because it takes very much time to fetch your email. Then if the email is correct, whether the password we have entered is correct or not. Then it fetches that, oh, it's not correct, wonderful, so now you cannot sign in, stop. So that's the problem, and I have tested it as well. And do you know why the name is let me go to another screen. Yes, Wili final debugged. That's because it has one level and I have debugged it. Because what was the problem? I found the problem and I debugged it. I'm going to show you how. So first of all, then we'll sign in. But the main thing I'm forgetting again and again, that is that what is this really? Wireless library. So there are many schools in which it's difficult. There is less manpower. People can't handle all those libraries difficultly. So just one solution and everything's done. This is that. This is a Wili app in which you can authenticate students, just your students in the, like, if a school is like my school. In my school, the teachers can authenticate me and my fellow classmates, and then only the school students can access this app. So what happens is that by this app, you can issue the book and return the book. For example, a student with some ID issues the book. So the other person can't issue it. So no, not only that, this app checks whether the student is same or not, and then it gives, okay, so this student is not same, he can't issue the book. Or if some error occurs, so actually there's no chance of error because it's all the await database, get this information, okay. So like I have created some example of student ID as well, which will become more clear to understand. First, let me show you what happens. So first I have created just one general email address, that's user, then shift at one gmail.com. That's actually nothing but a simple email address what I've created. Then the password. So password is also simple. You can also see it because there's nothing too much to worry. It's just 12345709. And then login. So first of all, I don't want to log in with correct passwords. So this is like something like testing. So first we'll clear this, write something, and password will type something, and then we'll log in. So let's see what happens. The email address in badly format. You know how this happens? Because first of all, before entering, it sees whether the email and password are correct or not. Because it's a time pass if the email and password are not correct. So then first, now we will write the correct email address, that's user@gmail.com. I forgot to write one, I will write that. user1@gmail.com, and now I will keep the same password as it is the wrong password. So let's see what happens. The password is invalid or user does not have a password. So you know why this happened, because it checks whether the password is valid or not. Then the last thing, now we will write the correct password, that's 123456789 and then let's log in. So wow, we have successfully logged in. Change your password, Chrome found. Oh no, there's no problem. Okay, so transaction screen. So what is exactly this screen? So first of all, you might be seeing this enter book ID, enter student ID. So first of all, if you want to issue some book, enter the book ID, as the school can give some book ID for that and student ID for that. The students will be having the student ID and they will be intelligent enough to know their own student ID, because that much common sense should be have. So let's issue one book, B12348, oh sorry 7, and then student ID I have kept S12345. So student 12345 is going to issue. Now because the book is not issued, let's press submit. You have successfully issued the book, so that's wonderful. I have issued the book, I know that. So now what we will do is that let's check this app little bit. So for example, what happens is that you can't directly issue here. When you go to the library, there the person, because there is less manpower and records to be made is very difficult because of less manpower. So here what they can do is, using this app, they can keep and store all the information which student has stored, take or took or is going to take a book. in the future, when he is going to take, when he has taken a book, when he has returned the book, or whether he has not returned the book, everything can be seen in database and brilliant. So we had issued the book. So if we don't type the same student ID, what happens is that you can see submit. So you have successfully returned the book. So that's wonderful. We have returned the book, and I didn't know that we have returned the book. So using now S12345, we are going to press submit. So we have issued the book. That's wonderful. Now we'll issue another book, B12348. Now we have issued with S12345. So now if we take it as S12346, so it will not be able to return the book. See, so this is what happening. So like this, you can issue the book, return the book. So what is happening, the librarian does not need to remember all the students. The app is telling at everything. Even if you put your email, just you have to put the book which you want, the book ID, and then the student ID, and then you have to press submit. If someone had issued it, then it will show you the book has been issued by someone. So we are going to I'm going to show you how this is, and then submit. This book was not issued by this student previously. So you are showing, because this book has been issued by some person, this is why he is not able to issue. So the librarian can simply be completely dependent to this app and use this app for, like, he can simply enter the book ID, student ID. If the student is previously issued, it will show that you have successfully returned the book, and then he can take the book. So it's quite easy. And then this is a search screen. You might be thinking, what's in this? So just see how it is wonderful. So for example, I want to search about a student B1, or a book B12346. What actually transactions were happened, which student had issued it, which student had returned it. By pressing search, you will be able to see all those things in a flat list. I'm using a flat list because when you use a text component or such things, they have a particular limit. So what happens in a flat list is that there's no limit. The more the data, the bigger the list will be. Like if you want to go to shopping and there are a lot of things which you want to buy, so what happens is that the more the things, the bigger the list. Simple. So as we can see here, I have typed B12346, which is the book ID. You can see what transactions have been done. Like recently, now we have done a transaction, which is right now June 20. It's June 1. Sorry, July 1st July. However, it is showing all the transactions on Thursday, June 24, 2021. At this time, Indian Standard Time, the book was issued by student 12349, and so on. It keeps on going. So it's really amazing. And what actually bugged was, so now I'm emptying it, and then if I type B12349, or wait, I will type S12349. So let's see what transaction the student has done. Search. So the student has done such transactions. He has issued B12346. He had returned it all as well on the same day. You can see everything, This is why this app is wonderful. With just one librarian, he can control everything. This is the main thing why I have built this app, and it's really amazing, isn't it? And I've shown you how the person can authenticate as well. And do you know, I'm also planning to keep a live session in which I'm going to show you how to make a APK file of your own app. And that's amazing, isn't it? Because making an APK file is simply brilliant, and that too with command prompts, without any external app, by giving commands. So how does this happen? I'm going to tell you all. So don't forget to join my live session that is going to be soon. I'm going to put it in the discussion in the YouTube channel. Please do see in the description when there is, and please join it. Okay, I hope you liked my today's video. Like, subscribe, and share my video to all those, and show them how this app is really brilliant. I'm also going to make a app as well for this APK file that I'm going to share in the description soon, and that's amazing. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thank you.